Hello and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy, where in the last episode, we finished off our adventures in the Kitchen Dome by facing off against Bowser Jr.'s airship armada, and now as we can tell by the lines on the ground, we have unlocked a brand new dome, which is actually probably my favorite dome in the entire game. My favorite galaxy isn't in here, but it has the collection, it has the most amount of galaxies I like the most. So like, my top galaxies are in the kitchen and the engine room respectively, but this has the most amount, like on a list of my top 10 or whatever, this dome has the most amount of those. So now, let's go explore the bedroom.
Enemy base spotted when detecting massive energy spikes. What are they doing there?
Yep, because we're collecting all the power stars as we go, we already have every single galaxy available to us in this dome. But we are still going to go in order, so we're going to start off with what is a lot of people's favorite galaxy in the game, if only for the music. Gusty Garden Galaxy. Let's fly here. And tackle Bunnies in the Wind. And when I was referring to the music, I was referring specifically to that opening right there, because out of all the music tracks in this game, I'd say that probably the most recognizable is the Gusty Garden theme. I mean, the music in this game is universally incredible. Like, basically every track in the game is phenomenal. But the one people probably recognize the most is the Gusty Garden Galaxy theme. Anyway, so, allow me to explain how these things work. If we spin once, one of these dandelions is going to float up into the air, and then if we jump onto it, we can use it to carry us forward. And then every time we shake the remote, we'll go a little bit higher. So, like, for instance, if we were to try to hit this coin right here, a group of stars is going to be created. Then we can stop here and then create another dandelion for us to grab onto, and then we hit another gold coin for, look at that, even more star bits. This isn't essential for the moment. You do need to shake the Wii Remote in order to stay within the wind tunnel so that you don't fall off. But in a later mission in this galaxy, it is going to be essential that we manage to stay high enough in order to hit these gold coins. So, you definitely want to make sure you practice that for now, for when it becomes super important. Such as, for instance, right here, what we're going to want to do is jump on these piranha plants in order to cause a vine to that was not part of the plan. Is that coin still over there? I'd love it if the coin was still over there. It is not. Okay. Now then, let's go ahead and jump onto this vine to take us over here. You can make it to the end using the dandelion, but I didn't have enough height to do it, which is why I said, when I was saying such as, I was referring to that section, because you can make it to the end with just using the dandelion if you have enough height, but I didn't. But then I got sidetracked and started talking about how to defeat the piranha plants, so. Anyway, no matter what, we made it over here, so now all we gotta do is bait the piranha plant into smacking its head on the ground, then just jump on top of it like so, in order to create another vine to get ourselves a 1-up. And then from here, all we gotta do is head around to the underside, spin right here to grab onto this vine to take us up to a brand new planet. And then if we go around to the other side, what we will discover is, look at that, another massive piranha plant, also a coin, very helpful. Bait it into hitting the ground, jump on top of it, and then we have a launch star, not a vine. We had a lot of vines recently, but now we have a launch star which we can use to propel ourselves to this planet coming up ahead. And we're basically already at the end of the mission, so all we have to do to end the mission is to talk to this bunny right here, and then play a little game of catch. Think you can catch me? Boyoing! Yep, all we gotta do is catch the bunny just like we did in the very first episode of the game. Of course, or of the walkthrough. Now, the bunny has a bit of an advantage on us because he can jump much higher than we can, but we still have the ability to long jump, and we can just long jump straight into him. It's not that hard. Okay, you got me. Here, take this power star. Boyoing! Alright, pretty simple.
Oh, yeah.
You got a star. Bunnies in the Wind. Gusty Garden Galaxy. 45 power stars. High score updated to 3 coins. You increase your starboard count to 2,128. Save your game, and know we still have plenty more power stars to collect in this episode, so we're going to once again return to Gusty Garden Galaxy. And tackle the dirty tricks of Major Burrows.
Yes!
Alright, once again, we're going to spin into the dandelion and have it take us up further. And if we shake up right around this point, we can grab this coin. And then if we keep it going again, we can shake up once more to grab another coin. And we're gonna shake again just to drop off right here, because we do want to replenish our dandelion supply. We don't need to hit this coin. We aren't gonna actually need to hit the coin until we get to the third mission in Gusty Garden Galaxy. But it is still good to get your practice in right now, and you'll be rewarded with plenty of starbits if you manage to hit all coins successfully. Just make sure you don't fall off or fall out of the wind tunnel. Definitely don't want to do that. Alright, so in order to get this mole out of the ground, you have to just ground pound next to it, and then you can spin into it, like so, and that will create a sling star. That mechanic is going to be very important a little bit later on, so you want to make sure you remember how to do that. And then again here, we have to get rid of all the moles on this planet, and the way we do that is by ground pounding next to them, as we did on the previous planet, and then spinning them out of existence. That's going to be very, very important for the final boss of this mission, so as I said previously, remember this for later. It will be incredibly important. Anyway, the trickiest part here, honestly, it's not actually taking out the moles, it's the process of locating the moles. Once you find the mole, it's easy, because all you gotta do once you find him is just ground pound next to him, but it's a matter of figuring out where he's going and then trying to intercept him. That becomes the tricky part, and I cannot seem to find where he's run off to. I know he's around here somewhere, but perhaps we will leave him. Oh wait, nope, there's a bit of a trail. Alright, let's go further up and then see if we can. Okay, I was right next to him and I didn't ground pound. Okay, that's fine. I believe there's 2 more. Yep, here we go. Okay. So you're going around this way. Let's see if we can catch you up right around here. Yep, and then ground pound. Perfect interception. What a perfect interception. Alright, and then there should just be one more somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, you're over there. You're all the way at the start of this planet. So we got a little bit of backtracking to do. Oh dear. Oh, right here. Perfectly. He just ran right into me, so that's nice. Okay, yeah, so that can be, like I said, hardest part is just finding them. Once you find them and intercept them, that's the hardest part done. Then from there, all you gotta do is just ground pound and knock them out of the area. Now then, hop into the launch star, and if you want to, you can grab on. Well, you need to grab onto one of the pole stars anyway, just to make sure you don't, fall off the edge. But if you want to, you can go around the area and collect all the star bits and things like that. It's not essential though. All you necessarily have to do in order to get out of here is just go to the launch star. But we're gonna explore some of what this planet has to offer. For instance, if we jump into this coin right here, we'll get yet another string of star bits. Plenty of cool things to discover on this planet, but in the interest of time, we are just going to... Nope, well, first we're going to get the coin right here. But after we do that, in the interest of time, we're going to propel ourselves out of here and towards the launch star, like so. There we go. Thought I was going to fall off the edge here for a second. Okay, this is one of the coolest series of planets in the entire game right here. So what you do is you ground pound this wood log right here. I say ground pound the wood log. And then a worm comes out of the apple, which is already pretty creative. But then we're still not done yet, because if we go up to this next one, we can ground pound both wooden logs, or just, I guess, one of the wooden logs, to cause the worm to go through to the next apple. And then if we keep walking along to the end, we will discover yet another launch star out here. But in order to get to it, we need to ground pound the wood log in order to cause this worm to extend all the way out, because we cannot reach the launch star if we do not do that. And then you can grab out some of the other ones with some extra star bits, or just to cause some of the little beetles to pop up. But when you are ready to get this done proper, all we gotta do is just ground pound onto the wood log to cause the worm to extend all the way up to where we need to in order to access the launch star. And now we're headed off to the final boss. But before we get there, there is a little pit stop we can make, which I highly recommend you do. If we head around to this side of the planet, we can discover another wood log for us to step on, which creates a trail of star bits. And the more star bits you have, the better off you'll be. For one, if you have enough, you might be able to get yourself an extra life. And if you don't, then, well, more star bits you have, the better anyway. Alright, let's go face off against Major Burrows. Alright, so just like the other moles, you have to ground pound in order to get him out of the ground, like this. And then just spin into him. The difference, however, is that you can't if you ground pound while he's completely in the ground, it won't do anything. You have to wait until his head pops out of the ground. Like, if I try to ground pound right now when we can only see his helmet, like right now, it wouldn't do anything. We have to wait until his head pops out so we can see him. Then just run up behind him, spin into him, and that is the second hit out of second hit out of 3. One more hit and he'll be down and out for the count. Although, I mean, I guess, so we have to ground pound him twice this time, because we have to ground pound him once, then he's going to go back into the ground, he's going to charge us even faster, ground pound a second time, and quickly run to catch up with him, and spin him a third time to defeat the boss. And just like that, the Power Star is yours.
Oh, yeah.
You got a star, the dirty tricks of Major Burrows, Gusty Garden Galaxy, 46 Power Stars. High score up to 86 coins. You increase your starbit count to 2,240. Save your game. No, because we still have some more Power Stars to collect in this episode. Hoping we don't have to go after the Daredevil Comet, but, you know, it might happen. Who knows? For now, we're going to fly to this galaxy. And tackle Gusty Garden's Gravity Scramble. Welcome to the galaxy. Alright, now it's time for you to really put your dandelion skills to the test. Shake once to release the dandelions, then get a running start to jump into the dandelions so you get a little bit of momentum going forward. You want to be very, very cautious with how many times you shake. You should only have to do it once per coin. If you follow the rule of one shake per coin, you will have enough momentum to carry yourself into all 3, and once you hit that 3rd gold coin, you're golden. All you have to do now is just land on the planet safely, jump on top of each of the subsequent piranha plants in order to cause vines to spawn out of all of them, because each new gold coin you hit is going to cause, it's going to cause a series of star bits and a power-up to spawn at the end of this one, because when we hit this piranha plant, a vine's going to spawn. At the end of the vine is going to be a rainbow power-up, and I'm not going to get it just yet because I want to explain what we're going to do here. So, to get the secret star, I guess I should mention that. We're actually going for the secret star here instead of the main power star. What we need to do is we're going to get that rainbow power-up, and then we're going to go straight into the launch star. The launch star is going to take us over to this planet, and our goal is going to be to ignore everything on that planet except for the golden chain chomp right over there. Completely ignore all the other rolling objects, just the gold chain chomp. Once we break that, we're all set. So just make a beeline straight for the end of this planet, and then run into the golden chain chomp, and there's your power star. Mechanically, it's pretty simple. Just hit all the gold coins, get the rainbow power up, and hit the chain chomp. The hardest part is just managing to hit all of those gold coins in the beginning, but so long as you space your spins appropriately, and you only spin once per gold coin, you'll have enough to get the rainbow power up, and then run here to get the power star.
Oh, yeah.
You got a hidden star, the Golden Chomp, Gusty Garden Galaxy, 47 power stars. You increase your starbit count to 2,283. Save your game. No, because we still have some more power stars to collect. Maybe only one. It depends on if the Daredevil Comet decides to show up. I doubt it will. If the Daredevil Comet shows up, we'll have 2 more, and if it doesn't, we'll only have 1 more. Either way, let's go fly to this galaxy. And this time we'll actually tackle Gusty Garden's Gravity Scramble. Welcome to the galaxy. Alright, so unlike last time, it's not essential for you to be able to hit all these gold coins, but, you know, it helps to have a rainbow star power-up, so I'm going to try to hit them all again. It's not going to be required like it was to get the hidden star. So if I don't hit them all, I'm not going to be too upset about it, but, you know, it's never want to turn down a rainbow star power-up if you can. So, as just like last time, we're going to carry ourselves up here, grab all the star bits, jump into the gold coin, and then we can take ourselves up into this thing right here, grab the rainbow star, and then shake immediately to launch yourself up to this planet. Now, because we're not really in a rush this time, I'm actually going to try to spend a little bit of time farming for star bits, because as you may be able to discern, this is a very, very good place to farm for star bits. Just run into all the things, grab the star bits, and then move on to the next set of rolling balls and do the same thing again. Pretty simple. Pretty good place to spawn, to farm for shiny objects. Shiny objects? No. Wrong game. For star bits. I still say Sling Pod Galaxy's the better spot for grinding, but, you know, this planet works pretty well, too. Now that we've done that, we have some star chips to collect. So on this planet, if we go around to the underside, we're going to find our first star chip right here. We're going to spin on top of the screw like so to cause some coins to pop up. Not essential, but if you're running low on health for any reason, always some coins there. Now, for star chip number 2, we're going to backflip up from this point, and then that'll pull us into the gravity here. Jump onto this pole to climb ourselves downward, like so. And at the very end, if we hop up, we'll get our second star chip. Now we're going to go around to the other side right here. We're going to hit this block to get a coin if you took any damage. Jump into the gravity of this planet, then backflip our way up to the top of this pole, where we're going to find our fourth star chip, and then if we let ourselves fall back down, our fifth star chip's going to be going around. Nope, I did not want to go to this planet. Our fifth star chip's going to be going around with all the star bits right here. So if we just come on, there we go. I was trying to actually find it, but it was all the way on the other side of the thing. Anyway, once you collect all 5 stars, you can jump into the launch star, and now the gravity scramble truly begins. So, now that we're here, what does this sign have to say? Danger, watch where you step. Great, how very helpful. Alright, so really, this isn't all that complicated. It's just a matter of knowing which direction gravity's facing, and the arrow is certainly helpful with that, because currently the arrow is pointing downwards, means gravity is pulling us down towards the floor. But as soon as we spin into this arrow, the gravity is going to be pulled right here. And now we just have to work our way upward. Again, spin into the arrow to pull ourselves down in this direction. As you can probably notice, the platforms with the exclamation points are show you where it's safe to step, because that's where the gravity is pulling towards. So that, like for instance, when we flip this arrow right here, the exclamation marks turn into question marks, and the question marks that were previously over here have turned into exclamation points. Pretty simple. Anyway, I grabbed the life mushroom there. It's not really essential. I'm not going to be losing a whole lot of health here, but, you know, it's nice to have it anyway. Then we're going to fall down here. Like I said, you want to make sure you go to the side with the exclamation points. You cannot walk here, but you can walk here because the exclamation points are there. Dodge the cannons coming out of the launchers right here. This is where you're probably going to lose the most amount of health, if any at all. So you want to be extra careful here. Jump up when the cannon is just fired out, so you have an opportunity to move past it. Jump up here to go straight down the middle. I did not go straight in the middle, so in turn I got hit. But if you can make it to the end of this cannon gauntlet, then you will find your power star waiting for you at the end. And thus, the power star is yours.
Oh, yeah.
You got a star. Gusty Garden's Gravity Scramble. Gusty Garden Galaxy, 48 power stars. High score update to 15 coins. You increase your starbit count to 2,378. Save your game. Yes, because that is going to do this episode. I'm counting on there not being a power. I'm counting on the Daredevil comment having not appeared. Was I correct? Yes, I was. The Daredevil comment has not decided to show up. Alright, so that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Super Mario Galaxy. Goodbye.